Hello everyone, my name is Jasmo, and happy Thursday to everybody. It's the 9th day in November, which means that's the 9th day of NaNoWriMo. And we're back with another day of writing and writing sprints, and hello everybody. Good day to you all, hope you all are having a wonderful day so far, or at least a better day. I'm trying to keep my eyes down because I noticed the glare on my glasses. It's pretty hefty. Pretty hefty. Melody, good afternoon. All the love and thanks to you, especially for yesterday. I'm just gonna spam the sprint. If anyone would like to join in on this group sprint, Clendyman, hello. You are more than welcome to join in. You don't have to physically hit the button to join in. You can just go off of sound here on the stream. Oh my, oh my. I'm coming to the end of my story and I'm about 20,000 words short of hitting the actual goal, but I had an epiphany yesterday. Bumblebizzle, hello to you too. Good day, everybody. I'm kind of just like, I have this idea and I want to implement it right now, but I'm gonna wait till the end of it. And Rebecca D, hello, welcome. Oh, you want to hear about this epiphany? the light bulb going off. So as I'm writing my story, it's following two of several characters in the story, and I realized yesterday if I needed to add fluff, and it's not really fluff, if I wanted to add more to the story, I could just break away to the other characters. They can have their own story concurrent with this story. Well, thank you, Rebecca, for the lurk. Hope you've been enjoying your lurk. I've got my chocolate cinnamon coffee with me today. I know some people might be feeling the burn of the burnout stage. I know I did. Monday. Really bad. Really bad. And it's kind of because I didn't want to write. I was tired of I've written so much already. I just need to not. But pushed through it anyways. Didn't write. I still wrote quite a bit, but yesterday was better. Much better. You have gotten so much writing done while lurking. Well, that's awesome. That is totally awesome. Clendy, same. Yeah. I'm like, cool. H-Test, thank you for the host. Much appreciated. Pine Lord, there you are. Hello. I'm literally waiting for people to show up to this stream so we can start a word sprint. That's kind of the schedule I took for the stream. Apparently I'm gonna kind of stick to my sprinting schedule. Yesterday it didn't feel nearly as exhaustive as it did previously, which was kind of nice. But then again, yesterday I did not spend my morning working traditionally on the computer. I spent it elsewhere working. So that was a nice change. Got some fresh eyes that weren't already screen tired. Yeah. It's working. Yes, the sprints are working. I kind of want to do research into who came up with the idea of the sprints and who implemented the sprints on Nano's website, because they've been amazing. They have been amazing for word count. Oh, that's right, I'm gonna get my calculator up so I can keep track of my overall total for the day instead of just the overall total for the website. There we go. How is everybody today? How are your stories going? How is your writing going? How is your life going outside of writing if you're just you don't want to talk about it? I had not a super lazy morning. I was bound and determined to finish Blaine's story, The Caloric Kiss, A Pseudoscience Tryst. And I liked it. Like, I liked it because it tickled me so much. For anyone who does not know what pseudoscience is, those are like the old theories that people came up with that turned out to be factually false. So, like the idea of spontaneous generation. If you put enough dust in the corner and you have a pile of dust, it will become a living creature or creatures. That is a pseudoscience theory debunked. But all of those things are real in his story, and I'm just like, and it's not just the pseudoscience, well actually it's probably pseudoscience, but some of it's also myth. Like if you eat a watermelon seed, it will actually gestate and grow inside of you like a real plant. There is that in there, there's Loch Ness monsters in there, oh my god, there's emission goggles. So people used to think, or someone came up with the idea, is that we emit light from our eyes, and this is hundreds of years ago. It is pseudoscience. Somebody thought we emitted light from our eyes to see instead of the light coming in through our pupils to see. And the emission goggles actually use a person's eyeballs to create like laser beams. It's really cool. High action. Yes. Yes. Pine Lord, this is very true. If you use the OU in like flavor, color, that sort of thing, people will think you are from Britain or across the pond, because that's how they use their English in spelling. Am I ready for the sprint? Yes. Oh yes. Morbid, good afternoon. Are you guys ready for this sprint? It's going to start in about 3 minutes or so. Oh, nice. Melody may actually have time to write tonight. Not for fortunate reasons. But yes, take the opportunities to write when you can, indeed. Yeah, Morbid's already like blown us all out of the water. She's way past the 50K. But that's awesome. That's okay. Her story is super long. Super long. I've written no words for the day. I am only streaming my writing process and everything that goes along with it. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost starting. Yes! Pine. I agree. Sometimes I prefer the O-U-R instead of just the O. Clenderman, you just broke out of Act 1. Morbid, this is true. But you do have a life. You do. It's writing. Writing is your life. Okay, about 1:30 until we start our sprint. Guys, glance over your outlines or reread the last few things that you wrote from yesterday or earlier today to get prepped and ready so you can just dive right in. And we'll get this show on the road soon, as my neighbor starts their very loud truck. Someone has dogs. Got about a minute until we go. Okay. 30 seconds or so. Grab my last sip of coffee here. Get ready. Do we have who's in here on these last few seconds? Oh yes, here we go.
Ding Let the writing begin.
20 minutes, everybody. Oh god, yes, yes, yes. I had no idea that would work, Pine Lord. How the hell did that happen? That is amazing. That is awesome. What season would it be? More springy? I think I totally went in the opposite direction that I was gonna go in. Maybe. Crap, I had a direction. I should have just wrote it down. I should have just typed it out when I had it right before stream started, because then I started talking and then it just flew out of my head. Okay. Sure, that'll do. That'll do. Grab this again if anyone's squeaking in and would like to hit that button. Grab that off there, that off there. I had a direction. I had a direction and I lost it, but that's okay. I think... Okay. 15 minutes left of this sprint. Okay, okay. Learned something right now. 100th has a D, 2 Ds, double Ds. Oh dear, I might be more of a distraction today than not. I hope not. Oh, Clundy, man, what sucks? Not really feeling it today? That's alright. Might need to take a break, read snippets of someone else's story, or read a short comic. Just close your eyes and listen to some music, maybe. It can be frustrating. It really can be. Then you get all tight and stressed out and you're like, I can't write, but I really want to. Breathe, take a moment, take a minute. Take several minutes. Yeah, some days you will kick butt and other days it will be a fight, yes. Last time you did that you fell asleep. Maybe fall asleep. Here's a tip. For anyone that drinks coffee, I think specifically it has to be coffee. Have a small cup of coffee, and then lie down on your couch or bed or something. Close your eyes, and get some sleep, get some rest. And in about 20 minutes, you should wake back up because by then the caffeine will have kicked on. It may not work for everybody, but it has been proven on YouTube Science that it works. And not YouTube Science, it was a tip I saw a long time ago. Just to take a little cat nap, give yourself some shut-eye, to get re-energized again. About 12 minutes left in the sprint. Fine Lord, that is an interesting analogy, yes. Got about 8 minutes left in the sprint. I'm not entirely happy with this because I'm kind of just filling in space. But, yeah. Got about 6 minutes left of the sprint. I'm erasing a lot. I am backstepping a lot. That's okay. That's fine. It's all good. Sorry, the paragraph that popped up in chat just kind of surprise. Oh my, okay. That's alright, Melody. That is an interesting thought. Okay, and I am more than fine sharing this. So, someone from the nano coaches suggested not erasing. They said keep the words you didn't want and put them in a different folder or at the bottom of the page or whatever because they're still words that you wrote. So you can literally keep them to add to your overall total even if you aren't gonna put them in your story. 3 minutes left. Like, that is an interesting thing. I had considered that yesterday when I deleted like a whole paragraph, but whatever. Whatever. That takes too much time. That takes way too much time. It's much more simple for me to highlight and hit the backspace and start over rather than copy paste, grab the other thing, or copy, grab the other thing, paste it, save it, move back. Yeah. That's just me. That's just me. That is still a good idea. Yeah. Never erase, like a blacksmith. You scrap metal, you can melt them down later. Yeah. And reuse for another project. Something, yeah, if someone kept all of their words, even the parts they didn't want to keep, here's your 2-minute warning, they could be a jumping off point for another story or something. Especially if you really like how it was structured, but it didn't quite fit what you were doing. There we go. Another reason you use pen and paper, you can't erase pen. Yes, you cannot erase pen. Unless you get erasable pen, yes. About a minute left. Okay. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up.
Time is up. Alright. Yes, we'll do a word count. 469, that kind of seems... That almost sounds like nearly the exact number I did yesterday. That's okay. Alright. I will highlight this. Let's go with a light blue, and I'm gonna highlight this instead of a green. Make it a very, just a popping out color. That'll be where I started from, just in case I need to do things. Do things. How do we do? How did everybody do? Nice. We'll leave that up for a little while, and there will be another sprint in about 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Numbers, numbers. Nice. Staphylophagus. Nice. Progress. All progress. Tech. Yeehaw, Morbid. Yeehaw, indeed. This is the only time the sprints are like nearly back to back. And this one's only going to be 15 minutes, which will carry me to my stand-up break. There we go. This is the only sprint that won't have a 10-minute break in between the previous one. I promise. Like, I promise. And that's mainly because I started the first sprint later than I normally do. And that's to let people get in here. Need a longer break than that? Alright, you'll jump in a little later. That's fine. That's totally fine. Maybe. And that's okay too, more, but I'm still gonna be doing like 6 more sprints after this. I might have finally gotten the stamina to write for all of those sprints. Trying, you know, finding that balance of like time to write versus time to break. So far for me, it's been 20-minute writing sessions with 10-minute breaks. And I do two 20-minute writing sessions in an hour with 2 10-minute breaks. And Morbid, if you're on a roll, just keep writing. Just keep going for it. I'm like trucking through this. I don't have very much left. But that's okay. That is okay. The fun part will be writing the part that I had never planned in this story. The concurrent story of the squirrels in their winter den and of the prairie dogs during the winter, because we've just basically followed a hummingbird all across North America into South America. Not even bothering to mention his other family from their point of view. Yeah. Or that's how you do it all day. 10-minute breaks and 20-minute sprints. That seems to be a nice sweet spot. I'm like... Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. Got about a minute left. Pop that in there again. Just spam it. Spam it good. I did just refresh. That's okay. Yeah, 1 minute until we start another sprint. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... Yes, there's gonna be a lot of language editing. That is for sure. So I can get rid of all of the times that I abuse certain words. And by abuse, I mean I've used them a lot when I could have used other words to vary up the vocabulary. Because I really like to vary up the vocabulary. It is one of my favorite things to do. And I think I've used, like, by the time, and something they've never seen before, and several other, like, even phrases I've used too much. But that's okay. I'm spitting out words. I'm spitting the words out, because that's all I got. 10 seconds until it's go time. Go time. Okay.
Ding! Let the writing begin.
The is used so much. So much. Ugh. Morbid, you've got a list of 20 words that you're gonna ban from the story in your rewrite. Nice. Nice. I have at least 3. But, and it's not that I would ban them, is that what I would use them extremely sparingly. And those words are the and with. And that is only that is only because another writer, Wordwing, I think just said in passing that those were crutch words. They were crutches. And I kind of took that to heart. For some reason, maybe it really appealed to me. And I did write, I think, a short story that did not use the word the. And it was really weird. It felt really weird writing like that. And I'm not sure if it reads that well either, but I like it. I like the concept of not using those 3 words, or if you do, it is like once, maybe 3 times in this large of a story, but yeah, the language is going to get heavily altered. Not their dialogue, just how it's written, I think. Less than 13 minutes left on the sprint. There you go. Yeah. I do also like the Assassin's Creed. Oh no, it's, is it nothing is true, everything is permitted? You're close, Pine Lord, you're close. The word true is in there somewhere. And so is permitted. It's like nothing is true, everything is permitted, or everything is true. I think it's nothing is true, everything is permitted. Because I've looked it up before. Except I don't... It's hard to look up. Because you can't just find the quote. Yeah, you can't just, like, look up the quote, as far as I know. 1 out of every 20 occurrences or something. Because if you say starred one more time. Stared. There you go. I can read. I can totally read. That's what I did too, and it didn't pop up because I've done it before, and I either found it or someone else found it. Sorry, I am now obsessed with this. I need to know what it is. Nothing is true, everything is permitted. That is what it is. You have to look up Assassin's Creed quote, and it's on Wiki quote. It's like the first thing that popped up. Okay, yes. Nine and a half minutes left in this sprint. Oh. of the Jets. Got about 7 minutes left in this sprint. Okay. Please go away. Oh, for the love of God, don't be circling. Oh. For anyone who doesn't know, I've got a really strong fear of loud noises. I mean, like, loud noises. Jets flying directly over your house included. Yes. Okay. Got about 6 minutes left. Like a cat, just so happy to see you. I don't know, squirrels do that. I does not know. There we go. About 3 minutes left on the sprint. Go. 2-minute warning. Okay. In about 15 seconds, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bing! Time's up.
Time is up. And that is also my break, so I'm gonna get up, stretch, all of that good stuff. And if you have been typing or writing for a while as well, I highly encourage you to do the same, and I will meet you guys back here in about 3 minutes. Alright, we are back. Thank you for sticking with me through that short break. Our next sprint is gonna be at the top of the hour. Okay. Alright, that's today's total so far. Already highlighted. Good, good, good. So that is at the next hurt. There we go. Oh, 20 minutes. 20 good old minutes. And Kraz, I saw you there. Will, hello, both of you. Welcome. Zalazar, hello to you too. How are you guys doing? How is you? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Save. Save. Okay. Holy crap, that's a big old paragraph of... Techno, I'll go fishing with you. Sure. My fingers can number, apparently. I made some more chicken stock yesterday. Nice, Salazar. Can't wait to try it out. It's gonna be delicious. Don't put too much cocoa powder in your coffee or hot chocolate. It's kind of gross. It's just a little bit gross on the bottom. Hopefully this will help. That's why I have a bottle of water. Much better. Dilute. Dilute. Oof. What about Irish coffee? You can put as much Irish coffee as you want in your own coffee. Just go easy on the cocoa powder, because I'm not sure if it's the cocoa powder or a combination of the cocoa powder and the almond milk, but it like congeals at the bottom a little bit, so there's some sludge on the bottom. And though it is chocolatey and tasty, it is a very not cool texture. It's just a little bit. Ooh. Oh. How is everyone's writing going? Oh, did I even? If you want to join in physically on the website for our next sprint, you can go ahead. And if you are not a buddy of mine and you would like to be, so you can get in on those sprints, there's that as well. You don't have to be a buddy of mine. You can just listen to the stream and follow along if you like. Sai the Rider. Awesome. It is sunny and bright out. So bright. Pretty much. Will, your writing's doing good. You just reached a little over 15K not too long ago. Well, congratulations. Awesome. Good job on the progress. And Zalazar had to redo a portion of your code yesterday. Hopefully it wasn't too big of a portion. Ooh, Elshar is home. So a silly idea. Just a silly idea. And I don't know why it popped into my head. Maybe it was because of Pine Lord mentioning Irish coffee, but a drinking game during Nano for funsies, for relaxation, but also to kind of like sneak in progress. It's like putting spinach in your chili very finely chopped so no one knows it's there. We're in not every misspelled word you take a drink. It's like we pick one person, and as they're typing, and It can be a streamer, it can be someone we haven't even met yet who is typing for Nano. Well, we can pile in there and it doesn't even have to be alcohol. It could be your drink of choice. Water, tea, juice. Every time someone makes a misspell, you take a drink. On Kraz, you typed up 13,301 last night and you're writing more today. Awesome. Awesome. Paintfish, you're rigged! You are rigged! No. Pylord, congrats on that little win. Excuse me. Ooh. Ooh, chapstick. Yes! Chapstick. Cold weather equals dry weather, where I am from. It is the time of year I doubly need to be careful of getting dry skin, even though I never used to get dry skin. Seriously, when you reach about 28 and older, you need to start using lotion. You need to. Yes, yes. Ah, Tech Angel. You wouldn't want to do that for you if it was... Yes, I can read. My words are stuttering. Yeah. If I was being the host and you guys were taking a shot or a drink of your choice, I would probably not be doing this particular project. I would probably be doing a different one. And I would probably encourage that on anyone who wanted to do it, is don't do it on your Nano piece. Do it on a different piece. Otherwise you might get some interesting results. Morbid. Y'all would be blind in a single paragraph. It doesn't have to be alcohol. For those that do drink responsibly.
Ding! Let the writing begin.
Whoops, I wasn't paying attention. Let's go! Surprise! Surprise sprint! Okay. Okay, I've also figured out the family conundrum for Hummer. Even though he was raised in a family and he wants to raise little tiny birdlings of his own, all of the hummingbirds are his family. All of them. And then he's got the squirrel family. Totally do it on your Nano piece. You may get some development sober. You wouldn't. You may get some developments. You wouldn't. Pine Lord, words! I think I understand. I think. There's Drunk You, and then there's... Well, yeah. Of course there is. That'd be even worse. Sorry, I was thinking eggnog. There is a non-dairy eggnog, but I don't think there's an alcoholic non-dairy eggnog. And that I would totally do that on like the last day of Nano. I love eggnog. That sounds like fun. So let me waste my time. 18 minutes left, by the way. I'm gonna waste my time talking. I have been thinking about doing an extra long stream on Wednesday next week, which is the halfway point through Nano. Pretty much streaming all day, only taking a break for lunch. On the same sprinting runs, 20-minute sprints, 10-minute breaks. And then break, like an hour lunch break or a half-hour lunch break, something like that. And then on the last day, this drinking game sounds interesting. It would be on a Thursday, though. It would be on a Thursday. But then again, you don't have to drink alcohol to also enjoy it. I'd be weird. All the krill, yes, yes, yes. Can't wait for the extra help. Got about 16 minutes left. Yeah. Oh, yes. I'm only... It is tentative. It is tentative. I will have to speak with Jim about it over the weekend, mainly just so we can organize lunch, because he comes home for lunch. Maybe that will be the day that he doesn't come home for lunch, and I can literally eat lunch on stream during break time, or just have the break screen up while I eat, basically. You guys, I'll go fishing with you. Sure, 200. I know where my fingers are. Okay, spurned is a word. Paintfish is rigged. Paintfish is totally rigged. Oh, darn you, Paintfish. Actually, no, I think Paintfish is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. I think regulars get a little bit higher chance of winning. I think that's how I set it up. I think. About 12 and a half minutes left. Okay. Oh boy, would I like to look outside right now. In the blinding light. I know I have a little tiny hummingbird on the screen, but I need a little extra visual help, I should say. Is it this way? It is this way. Meet my lovely hand decoration that I made, like, forever ago in my metalsmithing class. It is a flower. It is solid copper, or at least the petals are. So I'm gonna put the flower. Put the flower. Hopefully where it won't fall over. There we go. Okay. Stare at the flower. I really need to polish that. Okay. That will be on a separate day. Okay. Yeah. That would be broken into. Yeah. Straying from the thingamajig, the outline, which is fine. Which is fine. You can totally stray from your outline if you have one. If you don't, pants it. Fly by the seat of your pants. You're gonna pants a little bit, I think. I have a general guide. Got less than 10 minutes. Got a general guide of where to go, what to do. Nine minutes left. About 7 minutes left. spelled maneuvers right. First try. Oh my god. Victory! Victory! Yes! Oh my. Okay. I'm sorry, Pine Lord. I'm sorry. I was in the flow. I did read what you typed. And sometimes just talking out loud to someone, not expecting a response, or even if you do expect a response, talking out loud and then answering your own question, it can happen. It can happen. Got about 4 minutes left in the sprint. I'm at the bottom. Oh no, I'm out of room. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Got about 2 minutes left in the sprint. 2 minutes left in the sprint. There you go. There you go. Got about 1 minute left. Let's see. Which one of his brothers? Or all of them? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bing! Time's up.
Time is up. Oh, let's grab that word count. Not a whole lot. Let's see. Add to the total word count. 522. There we go. Add to this one. Okay, actually kind of on par, I think, for what I guess I've been doing. Sure, why not? We'll make that orange. Okay, how did everybody do? Oof, oof, how is everybody? We got a 10-minute break. Nice, nice. Got a 10-minute break. We'll start the next sprint at the half hour. Even though I want to keep writing because the music has gotten me going. Nice, nice progress, everybody. Good progress. Good job and congratulations. You are doing it. You can do it. Boop. For another 20. So all sprints are going to be 20 minutes from here on out. Make public. Public. And copy. And paste. And there we go. Got about 8.5 minutes until the next sprint starts. Oh. Morbid, that sounds amazing. There are these unicorns I love writing. Their dialogue, they are so pure and dumb. It's awesome. It sounds awesome. Oh god. I think it was you that introduced me to those videos with the unicorns that I am remembering. I'm remembering. Did I break? I almost... Oh, I did. How is that possible? Actually, I think... Yep. Okay, we're gonna get into boss battle music, which I don't really want to get into. Arctic battle, battle. Let's do... Okay. Kind of want to skip the battle music. I do have some boss battle music from Starbound in here, but it's jarring. Crystal battle, Crystal Explorer, Desert battle. Oh, sorry. Yawn. Gotta yawn. Get that oxygen in those lungs, into those muscles. I'm still amazed at how many freaking words I've been writing. Oh yeah, Charlie. Yes. Yes. Oh my. Okay. I'm gonna stretch my fingers and my hands, my wrists a little bit. Definitely the wrists. Yes, yes, yes. Fox this morning. Fox Rider and Blaine's channel. Damn. Good vibes for Fox. Fox has like carpal tunnel and a bunch of other stuff that really did not go their way, like today or the last few days. Good vibes to Fox Rider. I'm just pulling back on my fingertips, stretching the wrists, gently rotate. Maybe gently flap your hands around too, just to get some blood flow going. Hand cramps, finger cramps, carpal tunnel, those are things, you want to watch out for. Take breaks, take micro breaks, take care of yourself. What was I gonna do? I don't know what I was going to do on this break. I have no idea. Other than think about this. Maybe read over my outlines a little bit, like I should have been doing. I think that's been my problem. That's been where my struggle has been stemming from, is I haven't actually taken the time to read anything outside of streaming, and I haven't really taken the time to read anything while streaming, like read farther along in my outlines and really grasp where I'm going. I just like skim the absolute surface and then go for it and then struggle and regret. Yeah. So I'm gonna take some time and see if I can really get some depth in here. Read and feel like I have some depth and absolute knowledge of where I'm going. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. The confrontation of Squirrel Dad. Squirrel Dad confrontation incoming. Okay. Okay. This is where they have a serious talk. Okay. Hummer finds Squirrel Dad on a high branch overlooking the departing birds, knowing that everyone else is down below. Hummer wonders why he has always spent so much time alone and asks him. Squirrel Dad is startled by his feathery son, but allows him to perch next to him. They are silent for a long while in the early morning air, neither knowing how to start the conversation, since Squirrel Dad had simply shrugged the question away. Reintroduce yourself to the outline. Yes. Yes. And what magically found its way into your story, sometimes in spite of the outline, yes. Hummer starts by apologizing. Okay, I need to get from here, though, first. A few days later, the geese are due to head out, so a few days later. And I pulled a little switcheroo, and then switcherooed myself again. Which is okay, so maybe I should read what I had wrote. Okay. Grumble, grumble. And maybe fixing a few things. Nope. Nope. There we go. Cast stabby, right? Lurk mode, alright. Enjoy your lurk. We're on break right now for the next few minutes before we start our 20-minute writing sprint. And trying to scratch my eyelid at the same time. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm so tired this week. I was just like, put little X's over my eyes. I'm done. Okay. No, I'll leave that out.
Let the writing begin.
Jesus, it scared me. It scared me. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus. 20 minutes, go. Oh my god. I thought I still had like 30 seconds left to read. That's okay. Hmm. Um, um, things will get changed. Things will get changed. I just realized, the day after Hummer gets back to his meadow after returning from the migration, the day after he literally goes out to mate. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. It could be, it could not be, but that I might have to change it so it's not like the day after. There's a lot of interwoven things that need to happen. I think. Maybe, possibly, yes. This is what editing is for. It's gonna feel so good to edit this. It's gonna feel like a glass of ice water with a straw on a very hot day. Got about 15 minutes left in the sprint. They've got like no distinction between their two species. Yes, yes, I love it. Oh, Christ, names. Brother names, brother names. I need all the brothers' names. Where are they? There they are. Scratcher, Stuffer, Runner, Hider, Tosser, Bounce, and oh no. Those are the 7 squirrel names. Jesus Christ. Euphemism. Dancing. Okay, yes, yes. That is the word that I was looking for. Euphemism. Dancing. Got about 10 minutes left in the sprint. If you are late to the party, no worries, you do have about 10 minutes left. If you would like to physically join, there is the link. And if you're not a buddy of mine on Nano and you would like to be, so you can get in on the sprint, there is also the link to that. Otherwise, you can just follow along with the stream because there will be a bang timer, and I will call out how much time is left intermittently. I'll come back to you later. Pouty. Pouty? Pout. Trying to get the best pout lips. Pout eyes. Pouty eyes. Pouty is a word, isn't it? Got about 8 minutes left in the sprint. Pouty, yes, pouty eyes. Puppy dog eyes. That is what I am trying to get to, but I'm not using puppy dog eyes because there are no dogs around them. I could say prairie dog eyes or I never heard eyes described as pouty. There it is. Yes, indeed. Even though I envision this as a Pixar movie, I am trying to work within the bounds of an actual animal as to where, like, all of their emotions are expressed with body language and eyeballs. Not really a mouth that can smile, because a hummingbird cannot smile, really. Other critters really, yeah. Prairie dog eyes, prairie dog eyes. There. There we go. Watery eye? No, not watery eyes. Prairie dog eyes. I think will work. Yeah. The only other thing I can think of is pleading eyes, or begging eyes, something like that. 6 minutes left in the sprint. Oh. Okay. Let's see. The break following this sprint is going to be a get up and stand up break for me. I'm going to take 3 out of the 10 minutes to get up, walk around, refill my water bottle, etc., etc. And the next sprint is going to start on the next hour. Okay, I need back scrolling very viciously. There we go. Okay. Okay. A few days later, gonna head home, probably in that break. Alright, Melody, if you do, travel safely. Thanks for hanging out, especially while you're at work. And have a great rest of your day if I don't get to see you leave. And I'll catch you next time. I'm trying to whisper and I don't know why. Just because I don't know where to go next in my thing. I know where to go next, I just don't know how to start it. It's like it's gotta be a few days later. But not actually say a few days later. And it can't be like, time passed and the geese were finally ready to leave. I've already beat that horse a little too much. I don't know. Sure, I'll take it. Less than a minute left. Sorry for not calling out sooner than that. About 30 seconds. Yeah. 10. I'm gonna stop right. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bing! Time's up.
Time is up. And that is my break time. I'm gonna get up, stretch, all of that good stuff. And if you have been writing or watching for a while, I highly encourage you do the same. And I'll meet you guys back here in about 3 minutes. Alright, we are back. Thank you for sticking with me through that short break. How did you guys do? How did you guys do? 593. Add to that total. Plus to this total, 593. Sweet. Alright. Nice progress, everybody. Awesome. Awesome, guys. You're doing great. You guys are doing great. You can do it. We'll start at the top of the next hour on another 20-minute word sprint. If I remember, yes, okay. Boop. Boop, there we go. Got about 6 minutes. Okay. Yeah, got about 6 minutes until our next sprint. I'm gonna make a little shot of coffee really quick. Alright, morbid. Coffee is awesome. Oh, yeah. Kind of getting cloudy again. Keep forgetting the sunset is getting closer and closer to the end of my stream, basically. I think sunset eventually will be at like 5:30 or 6 o'clock. And I usually end by about 5 my time. 5 my time. That's one reason why I have my overhead light on. Is it gets dark. It gets very dark. Okay. I'm at... What's my total? Actually, I can just look at my total here. 34, 5, 10, because there were a few extra words I added in there on the last one. That's fine. Okay. At 35,000 words, and I'm like at the end of the story. There isn't much more. I just, oh dear, have reached this point. And that may or may not be true. I don't, he wasn't intentionally leaving him alone. So yeah, I'm gonna read over my outlines and maybe a little bit over my own story. I do not know. Or maybe a few reminders of like Dean Koontz's pep talk yesterday. The gist of it pretty much was, if someone says you can't do something, tell them, oh yeah, watch me. But also, if people are giving you a lot of negative criticism, real criticism is detailed oriented. They will pick out specific things and that will be actual criticism. If it's a broad, sweeping, general negative comment, you just don't even acknowledge it. You don't even want it. That's not actual criticism. Oh man. I kind of wish Nano wasn't 50,000 words, mainly so I could read other people's stories, not in a quick fashion, but so that it wouldn't take me like a day or more, like several hours to read someone's piece. Because Morbid knows, we ran a critique show together, her and I, over when we were on Watch Me Work, and we would critique people's art and their like the super short stories, like super short, because we could only take like a few minutes per piece because the show was only a half hour long and we did 3 pieces, so every piece was like a 10-minute critique, including writing. Yeah, like I would love to not beta read, but critique, like actual constructive critique. I have a lot of experience in constructive critiquing, and I want to spread that somehow. There are so many things that I want to do, is spread some constructive criticism. That doesn't mean there's not any negativity, but it's not negative. It is pointing something out and suggesting how to either change it, or if they don't want to change it, how to better incorporate that particular thing into their piece. Yeah, it was really intense. because we only got 10 minutes that we actually broke down for the piece. 5 minutes for her because she's super good at drawing and knows all the in and outs of drawing, and then 5 minutes for color because I'm a colorist and know a lot of in and outs of coloring. So yeah, so much can be said about a piece, anyone's piece, pro, not pro. But yeah, I wish I had the time to help spread constructive criticism. If people wanted it. That's the other thing too, if someone wanted it. I really liked doing that. But oh my god. Oh my god, that is something that would need to be a paid job. I still do give free, very short video critiques of people's art and or music and or super short stories, because anything longer than that, we can just go on and on and on, because it's not only just giving constructive criticism and Like, we add in this is how you could change it, this is how you could change other things to better fit this, here are some resources to look at if you ever want to change this or make a similar piece instead of making changes on the one that you already have. The searching for people who want critiques is hard. Yes, it was difficult finding people who actually wanted a critique, and that might have been because they may have been a little wary because they didn't want to get torn a new hole in their bodies, basically. Their figurative bodies. Because I don't think a lot of people have had, like, good constructive critiques before. And so they're just used to people just pointing out the things that they don't like and pointing out the things that they do like. I think that's what a lot of people think a constructive critique is, and it's not.
Let the writing begin.
Onward! Onward! Here is the link to our sprint if you are joining.
Ding!
Don't mind the
Let
ding.
the writing begin.
The second ding, we've got people in here. Nice! Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Hummer finds Squirrel Dad sitting on a high branch overlooking the departing birds, knowing that everyone else is down below. I've already read that part aloud. Okay. Hummer starts by apologizing. Squirrel Dad asks for what. Hummer explains that he understands he put Roxy in danger, but it was her choice. He wouldn't have survived without her, and he's grateful that she saved him. He's grateful that Squirrel Dad allowed him to stay. Squirrel Dad retorts with a snort that he really didn't have a choice since Roxy was so strong-willed, which is why her name's Roxy. Strong-willed. He smiles to himself. That was why he was so attracted to her in the first place. I almost, like, wrote out the ending scene. He shakes his head a bit, clears his throat. Roxy saving him wasn't the only reason he gave Hummer the cold shoulder. Hummer perks up at his words and asks what else he had done to earn such resentment his entire life, which has only been a few months, by the way. But it probably seems a lot longer. Squirrel Dad is ashamed of himself for hanging on so long. He and Hummer's mother were very close friends, which they were. Before he met Roxy and before Hummer's mother laid eggs, they were inseparable, always making mischief and having fun. Their relationship was odd to others, but they didn't care. They stayed together until their instincts kicked in, and after that they slowly drifted apart, though Squirrel Dad didn't want to. When he found out Hummer's mother had died during the storm and that his mate had nearly perished in it as well, there was only one thing left he could blame: the egg Roxy had saved, which was Hummer. If it hadn't been for the tiny egg, Hummer's mother would have left to find better shelter when the storm got worse. If it hadn't been for the tiny egg, he wouldn't have had the scare of his life when his mate jumped into the same storm when she heard something that made her concerned. Melody, all right. Heading home now, travel safely. Have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you later. You're bomb. You're bomb. Slowly, Hummer processes what Squirrel Dad told him. He never knew that his real mother and Squirrel Dad had been friends. Roxy had never said anything, and no one else had either. He wasn't sure if he could apologize for being the one to cause his own mother's death. Oh, that's where he finds that out. He feels torn, and his mind tries to compensate for the new information. Squirrel Dad interrupts Hummer's thoughts with a hand on his back. I don't blame you, he tells Hummer. I never should have blamed you. Squirrel Dad explains that when Hummer's mother died, that was when he became distant even with his own family. He missed her and didn't know how to cope with it. He still sees Hummer is torn and says something very important. It's not your fault. He reassures Hummer that it is not his fault and that his mother died. Anything could have happened that night and none of them could have survived. There's simply no way of knowing. Hummer isn't sure he feels much better, but Squirrel Dad hugs him tightly, promising that he is a part of their family and will always be. And always will be. There you go. That is the end. I'm gonna leave the music up just in case someone is jamming out hard to it and getting a lot of writing done because of it. Got about 16 minutes left in the sprint. not sobered. Got about 14 minutes left in the stream. Sorry, I am dancing over here. I seem to always do that on this particular song. I can try turning down the brightness of my screen. That might help. Because I've got so much white that creates a ton of glare. Sorry. And it strains the eyes. Okay. That's the reason why he's been sitting at the top of the tree, and I didn't even think of that until now. Ugh. I still have my Kleenex, my tissue box sitting next to me, so... Okay. It's not your fault, Will. I know it's not my fault. No, Will, it's not your fault. About 12 minutes left. I don't know if I've been counting down every minute or every other minute. Does not know. Thank you, Novelist Krim. Thank you very much. And hello, welcome, good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. How goes the flow today? Pretty well. It goes pretty well. I don't know if I added my last word count, but I think I added it. Oh, there's a few extra words. Yeah, I did add it. Okay. Yeah, I'm at about... That's what we're doing so far, and I've got about 2 hours left of streaming. If you want to hop in any of our sprints, let me know. Or if you're taking a break and you just want to hang out, lurk, that's alright too. Ah, so lurking, alright. And you'll be hosting a writing stream in about 2 hours-ish. Perfect timing. If you're streaming, by the time I'm done, we'll send over a little raid. Unless it's like a write-in, a physical write-in. You did say streaming. Yes, you did say streaming. Alright. Got about 5 minutes left in this sprint. Just a little tiny bit here. Got about 2 minutes left. 2-minute warning for the sprint. 10 seconds. I'm gonna stop right there so I don't get caught in the middle of a sentence. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up.
Time is up. Let's get our word count in. Drop down menu, add to the total. 641. Add that in. Add it up here. 2,700. Doing great. My secret goal is 5,000 words, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit that. And that's okay if I don't, because I've already hit my 2,300 word count for the day. That is the absolute minimum I need to write every day, 5 days a week, until the end of the month to hit the goal. Oh my god, stand my ground, you kicked my butt. Scythe Rider progress, morbid progress, awesome. Tech, I know you'll get in there. You'll get in there eventually. Our next sprint is gonna be on the half hour. On the half hour. Yeah, I'm more than halfway there, but I only have an hour and a half left. Although, yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. If I don't reach it, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Because my story is winding down. It is literally just like sentences from being done before I need to go back and add in more chunks to bump it up to that 50k. Because I'm like 16. I'm like 15,500 words from the total or so. Let's copy paste this. Copy paste this. Yeah. Like 15,000 words away. Novelist Krim, I did not start from complete scratch. No. This cacophony of colored text over here on the side is my outline. I made my outline in September. I took every Thursday and Friday in September during my regular 4-hour stream to make the outline. And that's what I've been following, and that's how I have been writing so much. But I've had this idea for years, like years. So it's also been kind of easier to write, even though it has morphed into something completely different than originally intended. Yep. Yeah, I had an outline, so I had some guidelines. They were really kind of guidelines. And I don't know if I'm going to add the additions in by the seat of my pants, or if I'm gonna make an outline for the additions. Yes. I'm adding you as my buddy, Eclipsean Maiden. There we go. Copy. Paste. I am just Jasmo over on Nano, but I will paste my thingamajig if you would also like to be a buddy so you can get in on this sprint. You don't have to if you don't want to. Or if you just want to follow along and not actually like hit the button to join the sprint, that's okay too. That is more than welcome. I'm not even sure where I can use highlights. Oh, let me highlight the end of this before I forget so I don't do things. So I don't forget where I left off, so I can count the things. Count all the things. Okay. Pine Lord is riding the bones. There we go. There we go. Yep. I have been trying to be as encouraging as possible on every front that I could be, letting people know that you don't have to be writing your novel from scratch. You could be writing the outlines to your novel if you didn't write any outlines and you would like to. So you don't have to stress about flying by the seat of your pants the whole time. It doesn't even have to be a 50,000 word novel that you are writing. It could be a continuation of the story. It could be some comic scripts. It could be multiple short stories. All of that good stuff. Oh my god, Morbid, you're gonna go for this. What page are you on? What are you at? You can do it, Morbid. You can totally do it. We've got 3 more sprints planned for the rest of my stream. The next one's gonna be in about 4.5 minutes. Morbid, you can totally do it. Pantsing with style. So close, but so far. You're less than 2,000 words away. 60,000, Pine Lord. Morbid's current word count, if you don't mind me saying, which I'm gonna say it anyways, 58,297 as of my eyes looking at the number right now. Her little bar is the only green bar on my buddy list. It's just... That is to strive, though. Morbid is my marker to strive to. Melody has been my competition to strive against. Melody's pushing me one way and Morbid is pulling me the other way. So we're just kind of, well, at least to me, that is how I am taking this. That's definitely not how they are. I'm weird. I'm secretly competitive. Has anyone seen JB, WWJB lately? Just curious, just wondering. If not, that's alright. Yeah, Morbid writes all day. All day. I only write 4 hours a day. Morbid, if you really want to, can get 10,000 words in a day. It's got... You're not the slowest typer. Okay. Everybody's doing good though. All my buddies doing great. You're doing great even if you don't think you are. yes, sometimes the best writing does come from just free writing and going with it. Got about 2 minutes left until our next sprint. You guys can do it. You can totally do it. Even if life comes and punches you in the face, gotta just brush off, take care of that thing or things, reassess, reevaluate, and hop back into it. Pine Lord. Kettle corn. Ooh, kettle corn. Delicious. That sounds like lovely elevator music. Oh, it's the ocean exploring one. Okay, that's why. Oh god, the next couple songs. Oh god, our tentacle battles, no. I'll skip those. I will skip those. Those might be a little much. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I'm like, where I'm at in my story is probably not the same emotional mind-brain state as someone else's story, so I'll leave it. I will leave it. Morbid, that's awesome. That's how I write fan fiction. Just butterflies and rainbows and never looking back till I spell check. Yeah. 30 seconds until our next sprint is going on. Okay. A quotation doesn't count as a word, does it?
Ding! Let the writing begin.
Let's do it! not happy duck face. I don't even know what face this is. This is not a happy face, but it's okay. It'll be a not happy, but everything is okay face. Just... Technically, the end. That's a shitty ending. It's a very shitty ending. But I don't need my outlines anymore. I do not need my outlines anymore. 'Cause I don't think there's any other tidbits in here, and that's the end of them. I'll minimize it. I'll minimize it. I'm not worried that I haven't gotten to the 50,000 word mark. There is still large parts that I can add. What worries me is that this isn't a great ending. It's an awful ending. This is the worst place to end this. For some reason I thought it like kind of jelly rolled into a nice cohesive thing you could swallow. But no. No is the answer to that. Is that too bright? Right, that's too bright. A single water drop flowing down my window. Nope, there's more. It's raining. Alright, anyways, there's about 14 minutes left in this sprint. Okay, reading time for me, I guess. Oh, that's right. This has a large gap of silence. Boop. fluffled. Oh, wind. If my power goes out, or if the stream like suddenly stops, goes offline, it's because the power went out. At that point, I will tweet that the power is out, and usually it is never a known amount of time that the power will be down. Like, usually it comes up immediately afterwards. Sometimes it takes 2 hours for it to come back, so just a heads up, because it is storm season here. And not like hurricane storm season, I just mean it's the rainy season where I'm at. As winter tries to muscle its way in through the fall. Actually, it's really the fall building up in intensity so winter can follow. Got about 10 minutes left in this sprint. That's right. Oh, Tech Angel, if you haven't been in a burned area before, it can be very shocking. Especially if you have been totally used to like the forests and the trees that were always there. It can be a little bit startling just to see how different it is. And I only know because when we go hunting, the places that we hunt in have been burned. Like the fires here, they never really get to the towns, but they're in like our national forests and whatnot. And it is an alien sight. There's one area where the road is flat and long. It's a dirt road back in the mountains, and just on either side of you, there's just like thousands upon thousands of just white lances sticking out of the ground, and you can see through all of them, all along the contours of the hills up until like the hills turn over and you can't see the backsides. It's bizarre. It's like disheartening and sad, but yeah. It looks like an apocalypse hit. Like, it seriously does, because even the plants are recovering. They have been recovering for a long time. That area was not recently burned, and the ground cover is coming back. But it looks like an apocalypse happened. I think my dad-in-law has some pictures of it that I have been dying to share from our hunting trip. I guess I'll have him text them to me. He didn't take, because he's a photographer too, so his pictures are nice. I don't think he put any up on his site. About 5.5 minutes left on this sprint. Give. I kind of wish that he did. Like, he did post at least one picture from our hunting trip, but it's not of a burned area as far as I can tell. Collections? Does he have photography? Landscape photography. Okay, let me see if he does. Nope, he didn't. Okay, that's okay. I still want to share them. I'm glad you guys got through it, Tech. I didn't... Oh my god, you even had to be evacuated. Oh. The rain. Got about 4 minutes left. There you go. There you go. Oh, at least it got put out, or it died down. Yeah, that shit will stick with you for sure. It definitely will. Like, I also have no advice or anything other than my support. Like, that's pretty much it. I have no idea what to say other than I'm here, you can talk about it. It's all right. Or it'll be all right. Got about 2 minutes left. Like, Tech Angel, that just, it reminds me of my uncle who lives basically in Tornado Alley. He's lost a home completely and utterly, and everything in it twice. Like, everything except the clothes they were wearing gone, all of their pictures, all of their gear, computers, car, like, just, it's all gone. And that happened twice. And now he is kind of prepared for it. He has all of his photos and stuff backed up. 3, 2, 1.
Bing! Time's up.
Time is up. And that is also my break time. I'm gonna get up, stretch, all of that good stuff. If you have been watching or writing for a while, I highly encourage you to do the same, and I will meet you guys back here in about 3 minutes. Alright, we are back. Thank you for sticking with me through that short break. Let's get a word count in, which is not much, but that's alright. 466, drop down menu. Doobadoot. Doobadoot. Creeping up there. Can I get... That's a ton of writing. That's at least 500 over the next 2 thingamajigs? I think so. I think so, maybe. Okay. Yes. I see the link. Thank you, Tech. Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty much like getting wiped out by a tornado, but worse, probably. Yeah. Oh no word. I need 2,000 words, right? Yeah, if I'm trying to get to 5,000 by the end of the stream today, I need 1,000 words per 20 minutes. If I want to get to 4,000, then I only need 500 words per 20 minutes, and that's doable. It's also snack time. Oh, that's right. Doot, doot, doot. Awesome, everybody. I'm gonna start another group sprint at the top of the hour. Doot. Get out of here. Not for that. This one. Another 20 minutes. Bink, bink. There we go. Morbid. That's when I had like 25 minutes. That is when I had like 25 minutes. Sorry. I have a granola bar. A homemade granola bar. That's okay. Tack, that's okay. I saw a couple of stories too. Oh, there we go. We got about 4 minutes until our next sprint. I'm gonna break this up so I can gnaw on it a little better. I've got a blueberry coconut homemade granola bar. Nice, you guys can do it. You can reach those goals, totally. Mm-hmm. I pulse the coconut until it's like nearly a powder. Or barely noticeable. Because I don't like the giant flakes. They're kind of hard to chew. I've never had coconut water, like in a bottle. Got about 2 minutes left until our next 20-minute sprint. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna end this. So close, but so far away. Morbid, if that's what it tastes like, no thank you. One minute? 1 minute until we sprint. I like this song because it sounds like it has a clarinet or a bass clarinet in it. Mainly because I played clarinet in band, and my clarinet's actually sitting just right below my desk. I do still play it.
Ding! Let the writing begin.
Oh, let the writing begin. Do I need to squish you over to get that? Yes, I do. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do so we can clearly see the number. And actually, I can just do this. Ah ha ha ha, yes. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Here we go. Last 2 sprints of the day for me. If I have words to sprint with, that is. I'll still have the sprint up, or the next sprint up, if I do run out of things to do. This is awful. This is awful. Missed the start of the sprint. It just started, Melody. Got 18 minutes to go. I don't know how to handle this. Um... I think it's this kind of site. Or no, is that a website? I have no idea. Okay. Okay. Where's my mouse? Thank you. What just happened? Got about 15 minutes left in the sprint. I wonder if they have a lot of twins or if they just lay 2 eggs. I don't know where I'm going with this. I have no idea. Got about 8 minutes left in this sprint. I think that's where I started. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just like words. Got about 5 minutes left in this sprint. So many words, and I don't know how to use them or which ones to use. I can be really cheesy. Super cheesy. He was. Well, I guess he was kind of divided. That seems like a good place to end the story and maybe do an epilogue? Missed the return of the Joker. What? Oh, oh. My lord. Oh. Got about 3 minutes left. Laugh heard. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, cushioning grass. Got about 30 seconds left. Five, four, three, two, one.
Bing! Time's up.
Time is up. I think this is where I started. Okay, drop down this guy, 488. Okay, 3657. There we go. The whole total, though, is just a hair off, I think. 36,062. Oh, it's because I deleted a whole bunch of stuff, I'm sure. That's okay. That's okay. I will update the whole total by the time the stream ends. Okay. Alright. Last sprint of the day is gonna start at the half hour. Tech Angel, nice major goal. Awesome. Melody got in on that too. Nice. Over the goal. Nice. We'll see if Melody pops in her numbers. Ah, there we go. There we go. Boop. Boop. Up. There you are. I didn't know you could hold it down. There you go. Last 20 sprint 20-minute sprint of the day. Nice tech. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Got about 8 minutes left. Let me check my stats. Usually it's on a nice round number. Yeah, today I think is the day 6 was the 10,000 word mark. If you were doing the website 1,667 words per day goal, you should have been at 10,000 words on the 6th. Okay. Which means I have no idea what. Should be at 15,000 today, actually. To stay on par with the website. Alright, Morbid, take a bio break, get up, stretch, get some water, get a snack, keep yourself all the good things. Keep yourself watered, keep yourself fed, and keep yourself rested. Especially if you're really pushing hard. Make sure you do give yourself time to take a breather, come up for some air, stretch a little bit, take care of yourself. Make sure you're not putting too much pressure on yourself, because when things start becoming not fun, you don't want to do them anymore. Nice, Melody, so close to that 25K. So close. So close. I might actually step away for a bathroom break myself, so I'm gonna put this on the break screen and go do that. Alright, the music. There we go. It's another battle music, I'm sure. I am sure. Alright. I still have water. I don't need any more chapstick that I know of. Check all the things. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay, yes. Okay. Mom. Tiny, I don't know if this is a rant or if it's too much information. It's not gross. And the music is definitely not going to make this any better. Brr. There we go. So, my mom has never been allergic to peanuts or nuts or anything like that, as far as I know, except for like orange juice. And orange juice only gave her like hives on her skin. But after she had her hip surgeries, she's like almost deathly allergic to peanuts. And she's 64 years old, has never been allergic to peanuts or peanut butter or anything like that. And like, when she first started having reactions, I kind of thought, like, it could have been in her head, or it could have been that it's a reaction with some of her other medications. It's not that I did not believe her, because she did have physical breakouts for it. And I don't think she wants to believe that she is allergic to peanuts now because she never has been. So she keeps, like, testing the waters a little bit, like, very, very gently. She does have an EpiPen. She does have Benadryl. Her doctor totally knows about this. And one of her students brought her some peanuts today, and she had probably a handful, and by a handful I mean like 6 or 7, and she had a really bad reaction. She's fine. She did not need to take an EpiPen. She just took some Benadryl, and Benadryl is one of those things that puts you to sleep. It puts you to sleep. So she just canceled our nightly workout because she comes over to my house to work out, mainly because of those hip surgeries, but she's fully recovered from them. She just wants to get more strength back. So I'm kind of continuing her physical therapy, but in a nice, gentle way that I know won't hurt her. And I do push her, but only to what she is not really comfortable with. I tell her, give it as much as you can and then just a little bit more. And she's been doing great. She took like a couple months off when school started from our workout, and when she came back to do it again, she did better than when I had left her. So, like, she's doing stuff on her own too, but this peanut thing, it's pissing me off because I'm like, you can't be allergic to peanuts, but she probably really is, and she's probably also, I can't be allergic to peanuts, but she really is now, and it sucks. It, like, really, really sucks, because most restaurants and stuff have, like, peanuts something in them, or they were made in a factory with peanuts. Even if something doesn't have peanuts in it, and it was made in a factory with peanuts, or even soy, it causes her problems too now. She can't have it. Like, that eliminates so many store-bought convenient things and so many restaurants. It's kind of infuriating, and I share her infuriation for it. Just like, if the surgeries did cause it, which I think can be a thing that happens, is not specifically for peanuts, but you can develop other annoying things after surgeries. That would suck so bad. Sorry. Anyways, we got about 42 seconds before our next sprint. I'm just happy she's fine. She's fine. She's in a lot better place. Getting her hips replaced has, like, changed the hell out of her life for the better. Regardless of being allergic to peanuts, that kind of screws her over every once in a while when she's like, let me try it. I think by now she should just honestly 100% stay away. Even if the allergy test, because she did get an allergy test recently, even if it comes back to, no, I'm not allergic to peanuts, she should just write it off. Just write it all off. Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
Let the writing begin.
I need to get at least 4,000 words today. Today has been like one of my slowest days. My first day was really slow, and this day was slow. I'm telling myself. Yeah, I know allergies can be developed later in life after being exposed to certain things. Yeah. I know, it's just, if I suddenly became allergic to peanuts, my life wouldn't change because I don't really like peanut butter or anything that has peanuts in it. But I know my mom. I know my mom. Jesus Christ. Now that's all my brain can think about. So I'll be working out on my own. Well, actually not on my own. I'll be doing it with Jim. Okay. What are we gonna do tonight? Agility was yesterday. Sorry, now I'm like way out here. Not even in the right brain space to continue writing. I need to do that, but I'll talk to him about it after stream. on. Moving on. 18 minutes left in the sprint. This is why I have fallen behind my pacing. But that's okay. I kind of built in padding to compensate for the fact that I'm streaming and probably going to be talking and being distracted. I think, okay. Making up a word, and that's a lot of rain. That's might be turning into hail. No, it's just rain. Okay. Let's see. Zipster is gonna be a word. There. Sorry, somebody's calling me. It's a number I don't know. And I don't answer numbers that I don't know. Because they can be dicks. Or, what am I thinking? Not scammers. One of them is the college alumni, because I finished out my college career here in town and left with the most sour taste for their establishment I could probably ever have towards a place. Yeah, but it's probably the weirdo, "Hi, it's Heather, I'm the credit card person." My response is, "I'm gonna punch you in the face if you don't stop calling me Heather. I've got your number." About 12 minutes left in this sprint. There's my Hulk side showing through just a little bit. I need a segue that, like, I'm trying to zoom out of the meadow, but I don't really know how to do that word-wise. I might just add some notes here at the end, really. So when I go back and read through the entire thing, because the story is, okay, it's not 100% done. There are scenes I would like to write. There's about 10 minutes left in the sprint. There are scenes I would like to interject, because while Hummer is on his adventure of migrating, the squirrel family and all the other mammals in the meadow are still prepping for hibernation, and I mentioned none of them during the story, of which I could do. Segways are so last year. What you need is a hoverboard now. Yeah, not that type of segue. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, there's a reason why I minimized my outlines. Okay. Now this. huge. Get huge. Get swole. Is that too big? That's probably too big. There we go. There we go. That's alright. That's alright, Pine. I don't honestly know if squirrels hibernate. Oh my god, 6 minutes! 6 minutes are left. I don't think they truly hibernate. Okay. Five minutes left. Okay. Okay. About 2 minutes left. About 30 seconds left, a little less than 30 seconds. About 20 seconds, actually. Okay, I'm gonna count that as words. I'm gonna totally friggin' count that as words that I've typed, because it is still pertaining to this, including the notes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time's up.
Time is up. Let's see. I'm gonna get my word count in and then end my stream for the day. Hand me another, yep, one of these. So on this one, plus whatever was over here, 358 plus 358, 647, 647, add to the total, okay, okay. Save, save. Pop this back over here. Put you down there. Plus 647. About 4,300. I'm gonna update my total word count just on the main story over here. Just on the main story. 80 words to dinner? Nice, morbid. What do we have here? 36, 7... I will leave it. I will leave the word count just to help my ego a little bit. Alright, that is gonna do it for me for today. Thank you everybody for watching, tuning in, joining us today. I really appreciate it, especially you lurkers. Much appreciated that you were with us today. Today is exhausting. Nano is exhausting. Just remember, you guys can do it. You can do it. Just keep getting up after every time something gets in the way or you get stuck. Nice. And we'll be here for you. 5 days a week, all November, I'll be here doing sprints, all of that good stuff. If you are new around here, and you would like to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitch and on Twitter at JasmoColors, and I will catch you guys all next time.